Hey guys, right here I have a 2016 Citroën Grand C4 Picasso 1.2 PureTech VTR Plus. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, the side mirrors will automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, the side mirrors will automatically fold out again. Centrally mounted digital instrument cluster. And this Grand C4 Picasso does have a 6-speed manual. To start, it does have push button start as standard. Insert the key fob into the slot right here. Put your foot on the clutch and press the start button right above the key slot. The second generation Grand C4 Picasso uses an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard on the VTR Plus is a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2, a flat bottom design, setting chrome inserts, and 2 control zones. The PureTech 130 engine in the pre-facelift Grand C4 Picasso is only available with a 6-speed manual. To engage reverse, pull a catch below the gear knob and push the gear lever all the way to the left and up. Rear parking sensors, which are standard on the VTR Plus, automatically activates upon reverse, and there is also a parking sensor diagram that shows up on the 7-inch infotainment display. Safety features standard on the Grand C4 Picasso includes 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, electronic stability control, traction control, hill start assist, automatic activation of hazard lights upon hard braking, tire pressure monitoring system, and immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release is located to the left of the front passenger's footwell. "16-inch Viper alloy rims are standard on the VTR Plus. The rims on this car are wrapped in Michelin Energy Saver 205/60 R16 tires. Disc brakes are present front and rear. The suspension consists of McPherson struts in front and a torsion beam setup at the back. The original 5-seater C4 Picasso and its 7-seater sibling, the Grand C4 Picasso, were launched in February 2007 and November 2006 respectively as a replacement for the Zara Picasso. Both models, built on the PSA PF2 platform, were on sale until 2013 when they were replaced by the second generation models. The second generation C4 Picasso and its grand sibling are now built on the PSA EMP2 platform, which enables the pair to be significantly lighter than the first generation models. A facelift for the second generation models was unveiled in May 2016. Under the bonnet of this Grand C4 Picasso is a 1.2 litre, dual overhead cams, 12 valves, turbocharged inline-3 petrol engine with multi-point electronic fuel injection. This engine produces 129 horsepower at 5500 rpm and 230 Nm of torque at 1750 rpm. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 km per hour takes 10.8 seconds, and the top speed is 125 miles per hour or 201 km per hour. The fuel tank carries 57 liters of petrol, and the combined fuel consumption for the Grand C4 Picasso PureTech 130 manual is 56.5 miles per gallon or 5 liters per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 115 grams per kilometer, and the Grand C4 Picasso is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The Grand C4 Picasso debuted in the UK in January 2014, with the facelift on sale from September 2016 onwards. For the facelift, there are 3 trims available: the Base Touch Edition, the Mid-Range Feel, and the Range-Topping Flare. Engine choices include the PureTech 130, the BlueHDi 100, the BlueHDi 120, and the BlueHDi 150. Exterior features of the Grand C4 Picasso VTR Plus includes automatic manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, front and rear fog lights, rear parking sensors, indicators on the side mirrors, and body-colored door handles and side mirrors. You do have quite a large storage bin down there, together with your speaker right there. And right here you do have your mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions, and you do have your window lock right here as well. You do have a ticket holder right here, and this lever allows you to adjust the level of the headlight. The driver's seat in this Grand C4 Picasso VTR Plus does get full manual adjustments. This lever adjusts your seat height. That lever down there adjusts your seat position. And that knob right there adjusts your seat back. You do have under-seat storage for the driver's side. Alright, So let's go ahead and see how she revs. Standard on the VTR Plus is an integrated 7-inch touchscreen head unit with various media connectivity options and 6 speakers for the sound system. I must say, for a stock sound system, the speakers in the Grand C4 Picasso does sound quite decent. We are currently in your Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the title, artist, album, you can go back a song, go forward a song, and you do have your track number down here. Hit this button to bring up your list of media options. You do have FM, AM, DAB digital radio, USB, auxiliary, Bluetooth audio streaming, and iPod connectivity. Hit this button to bring up your media settings. You can go through your radio list. If you do have photos on the system, you can view it right here, and you can bring up your media list as well. Hit this button to bring up your media settings as well as your radio settings and announcements settings. And right here you do have your audio settings with your preset equalizers, bass treble, loudness, balance and fader, your sound effects, and your ringtones. This is your media button. Next up, we do have your vehicle information menu. Right here you can check whether there is anything wrong with the car by hitting this button. You can turn off the parking sensors right here, and you can turn on or off your eco mode. If you do have the system activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol or diesel depending on what the car is running on. And to the right, you do have your current figures with your range, instant fuel consumption, and how long the eco mode has been running for. You also do have trip 1 and trip 2. Under the 2 trip meters, they do basically have the same data, just depending on when you last reset it. You do have your average fuel consumption, distance traveled, and average speed. You can reset the values just down here. Hit this button to bring up your vehicle settings. Your tire pressure monitoring system, and your speed settings. Right up here, you do have your dual zone climate control menu. To the right, you do have your driver's side temperature. To the left, you do have your passenger side temperature. Right up here, you do have your different modes. In the middle, you do have your fan speed, and down below, you do have your air conditioning, automatic mode, and recirculation. Hit this button and you can bring up more air conditioning settings with your different fan modes, turning on your rear air conditioning system, and mono. Mono means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides, but if you turn it off, each side will have their individual temperature controls. Next up, we do have your settings menu. You can bring up your audio settings once more. If you do have color schemes available, you can adjust it right here. You can bring up your interactive help right here. Basically, interactive help tells you different parts of the car, what it is, what the warning symbols are, and all that. It is actually your onboard owner's handbook, if you do not want to refer to the book that Citroën will supply you when you buy the car. You can also turn off the display right here. Hit this button, you can bring up your configuration menu with your system settings, your units, delete data, and restore back to factory settings. You can set your time and date, languages, you can bring up a calendar, calculator, and your screen settings. Next up, right here you do have your Citroën Multi-City Connect menu. You can bring up your internet browser, transfer rate, and your internet connection settings. And lastly, we do have your Bluetooth telephone menu. Right here you can dial a number, look at your contacts, look at your call lists. Hit this button to bring up your telephone connection options. You can set your Bluetooth connection, look for telephone options, and search for devices. Right up here you do have your volume and power knob. And right up here you do have your front and rear defrost. Huge front quarter windows. As shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your cruise control and speed limiter controls, while the right spoke houses your audio controls with your volume, your seat track wheel. This button allows you to change between your different media options. It also doubles up as your on-hook off-hook button for the Bluetooth telephone system. And this button down here, say if you are in your radio menu, if you hit this button, it will bring up your list of radio stations. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls. If you locate the button at the end of the wiper stalk, you can control your multi-information display located within the infotainment display. Your trip 2, current figures, and trip 1. And on the left stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescoping. You adjust it using this lever right here. The button to the right of the instrument cluster allows you to reset the trip meter, and the two buttons off to the left allows you to adjust the brightness of the instrument cluster at night. For the instrument cluster itself, to the right you do have your climate control data, and to the left you do have your ref counter. Right next to the ref counter you do have your seatbelt indicator, and in the middle you do have your digital speedometer. Down below you do have your fuel gauge, mileage and trip meter. Below the instrument cluster you do have your array of warning lights. Right here you do have your electronic central locking button. This button allows you to turn on or off the vehicle's electronic stability program function. And right in the middle you do have the vehicle's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever in. To engage it, simply pull the lever back out. Right down here, you do have a storage area, a light that illuminates the area. You can turn it off if you do not want it turned on. You do have a power outlet, as well as your auxiliary and USB ports. You do have a couple of cup holders right there. Armrests for the driver and front passenger. It is adjustable. And a storage area right here. Manual dimming, rear view mirror. And you do have your interior lights right above. I like how the middle one doesn't turn off immediately, it sort of like fades away, which is quite nice. And you do have adjustable sun visors. And the sun visor does have a vanity mirror for the driver's side. Quite a large front windscreen. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. You do have a speaker down there together with some storage and your window control right there. Now the three individual middle row seats in the Grand C4 Picasso can be moved independently of each other. To slide the seat forward and back, locate the lever at the seat base, pull it, and obviously slide the seat forward and back. To gain access to the last row of seats, locate the lever right next to the outer two headrests, pull it, the seat back flips forward, the seat base flips up, then move the whole seat forward and you can climb into the last row of seats. Now to adjust the angle of the seat back, locate a strap on the base of the seat back, pull it, and adjust the seat back angle to be more upright or more laid back depending on your preference. To flip the seat back down, locate another strap on the opposite side of the strap used to adjust the angle of the seat back, pull that strap, and flip the seat back down. To fold the last row of seats down, locate the raised straps at the base of the seat backs, pull it, and the seat back stows away underneath the boot floor. And for an extra dose of practicality, you can also fold the front passenger seat back down to create a longer load area. To fold it, pull the seat back adjustment lever and flip the seat back down. Now that I am in the last row of seats, the middle row seats are in their furthest back position. There is actually not that much room to move my legs around. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the middle row seats, but actually for headroom I'm actually bending down a bit so my head doesn't actually touch the roof. You do get a power outlet right there. And a cup holder for the right. You do get underfloor storage for the middle row. Another one for the left side. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. As I mentioned earlier on, the middle row seats are in their furthest back position. I do get quite a lot of leg room. There is no room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. Back to the leg room. I do get more than this. And I do get about this much headroom. It is actually quite nice and comfortable back here. You do get tray tables on the front seat backs together with storage pockets down below. For the tray tables, you do get a cutout for a cup holder and a strap right here. You do get aircon vents on the B pillars with your fan speed control below it. One for that side as well. And right down here, you do have some storage and a power outlet. You do get grip handles on the ceiling with hooks for both sides at the back. And you do get hooks on the B pillars as well. And your rear interior lights are right up there. You do have a capless fuel filling system. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad just above the number plate. Boot space in the Grand C4 Picasso with all the seats in place is 165 litres. With the last row of seats folded and the middle row seats in their furthest back position and their furthest forward position, boot space increases to 632 litres and 793 litres respectively. With all the rear seats folded, boot space then expands to a massive 2,181 litres. There is a cargo cover that can be utilized when the car is in 5-seat mode. The rear doors open quite wide at an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry and exit into the rear seats. You do have adjustable headrests for all 3 rows of seats in the car. You do have your window control right there, speaker right there, and a large storage bin down below. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, including your height support. And you do have your under-seat storage for this side as well. As with most other right-hand drive Peugeot and Citroëns, the glove box is quite small due to the location of the fuse box right here. You only have this area to store items in. Also, the glove box in this car, the glove box lid itself, does drop quite low, so you do need to move your legs out of the way if you do want to open the glove box in full. No grip handle for the front passenger, but like the driver's side, you do get an adjustable sun visor which slides forward and back. And again, like the driver's side, the sun visor does get a vanity mirror. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2016 Citroën Grand C4 Picasso 1.2 PureTech VTR Plus. Thanks for watching and goodbye.